Welcome to SharkFarmer, the television show. My name is Rob Sharkey. I'm a fifth-generation farmer from Illinois, and yes, I am not in the RFD studios in Nashville. Emily and I have not been able to do our usual travels down there thanks to the COVID, and as you can probably see, my beard is suffering from not being trimmed. I'm about ready to find one of those speakeasy barbers in the back of some building where you knock on the door 3 times and they slide the door open and I've got to figure out the password. If this keeps going, next time you see the show, you probably think you're watching Duck Dynasty or those Diesel Brothers or something. Anyway, I really appreciate all the support that we've gotten, and I need to get back to work, and I'm sure you guys want to get to the show. So here we go. This week, let's get started off by flying a drone. This video is from Elliot Uphoff of Shelby County in Illinois, my home state. Now, Elliot actually won a drone at a meeting, ultimately paid for it because when this happened, it hit the shed, it popped the battery out, and busted the window in his pickup truck. Actually, this is pretty normal for people in Shelby County. You have to admire the fact that he never even slowed down when he got close to the shed. Full speed, right in, and boom. Amazon delivery. I had a drone once, a Phantom 2, and it was when having a drone was still hip. I paid an embarrassing amount of money for it. Actually, it's at the bottom of a farm pond at one of our farms. That's all I really have to say about that. You know, I would have thought the sequel to Top Gun would have been a little bit better than this.
I feel the need for speed. Ow!
Now let's go to something a little more stationary. This video is from Matt McCune of Hays, Kansas. The video is from 2008. Here's like Matt filmed it on one of those old Nokia phones. You remember those? They had like 3 letters for each key. So when you had to text somebody, it took like 5 minutes or something. The only game it had on it was Snake. I hated that game. All 200 plus hours I played it. This is kind of relaxing to watch though. A hoe in a corn pile. Keep it family friendly, Rob. Family friendly. Speaking of family friendly, this video was sent to us by Bo Klug and his kids, Briggs and Coy, all from Nebraska. This video got 685,000 views on Twitter and over 15,000 likes. Why, you ask? Well, this is like a farm kid's Ferris wheel. It's shocking to me the things we used to play with, but that's what you did when you lived in the country. A disc became a jungle gym. A harrow became a rock climbing wall. Have you ever just stepped back and actually looked at a harrow? It's a medieval torture device used to level ground, but yet we used to climb up it all unaware that if one fall would turn us into a spaghetti strainer. I remember the '84 Olympics. You know why? It's because that's when I learned about the parallel bars in gymnastics, which in my mind looked a lot like our old cattle chute. Do you want to know what the Olympics had that our cattle chute didn't? A padded floor. I'm not sure how long I lay there unconscious, bleeding, and cattle crap. So watching Briggs and Coy takes us back to those very painful, traumatic events of our childhood. Hey, have fun, boys. Now it's time for that moment of aww. This picture was sent to us by Brooke Hofer. She's from Southwest Oregon. She simply said this picture of her dad processing calves was the favorite picture ever. Aww. And now it's time for our Ag Podcast Clip of the Week. Now I know everybody and their dog has a podcast these days, and agriculture is not immune to the oversaturation. But I will always have a soft spot for them. After all, I wouldn't be here if it weren't for the SharkFarmer podcast every Tuesday morning.
We're done with harvest. We're done with harvest.
Yes, and we literally just finished 3 hours before this, so.
I didn't realize that I grabbed Bush Heavy. Oh.
Ooh, Mama's gonna be tipsy.
I got hair going on my chest.
Kylie and Whitney host the Midwest Farmwise podcast, where they detail the struggles and blessings of living on a farm.
So the whole point of this was just to kind of go back and look at some highlights, kind of like a highlight reel where at the end of the movie and you go back, but this isn't the end of the movie. This is just...
Yeah, sorry guys, we quit. See ya. Deuces.
Yeah, we're done.
So yeah, we're real life, and we're also
Yes.
drinking a beer this whole time, so.
And it's 3:00 in the afternoon Central Time.
it's 2:20 here. And this is my second one.
It's worse on you because you're an hour behind me.
I know.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere, baby.
But harvest just got over, so I have to celebrate.
This week's machinery clip of the week is presented by John Deere.
Let's go to our equipment pick of the week. Denny Vittleto is showcasing his new flexible cylinders. But hey, not to be outdone, Chad Berger has one of a different color. If you have an interesting or entertaining video or picture that you think the world should see, drop us a line at www.sharkfarmer.com. While you're there, check out What the Farm podcast and the one that started it all, the SharkFarmer podcast. Catch me Monday through Friday on Rural Radio, Sirius XM, channel 147, 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 Central. And follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.